Yo, it's good, y'all. Yellow Tape with another episode, season 2, episode 16. We out here bring you another show. We've been in hiatus for the last 3 weeks, but we out here. Give me a few, I'm gonna bring you the show.
Middle of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. Also hard, gotta stack that can't stop my vibe. Got the beats banging, speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack that cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't none time. Turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put a million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jury jump like John Moran. And Kif Tower Shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5, the top wives know I'm the fave. And throw them out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words. Mace. Kiff.
Doc, Uncle Jacky, talk with flair in the world of sports, ain't nothing rare. He constructed waves, breaking it down. East Coast vibes setting the tone it down. From touchdowns to home runs, they cover it all. The podcast hype is never gonna fall. Tio Jay sparking the bass, driving the flow. With every episode, their legend starts to grow. Tune in to rhythm, feeling East Coast pride. Doc, Jacky and Tio Jay taking you for a ride. Every story unfolds with precision and might. Sports come alive under the spotlight. Doc, Uncle Jacky, talk with flair in the world of sports.
Yellow tape, we walking on the scene. Uncle Jacky and the DOJ team. Podcast live, catch us on the stream. East Coast vibes, heavy with the beam. We're the talk, all on the map. Spitting truth in every rap. Got the city on our back. No chance, man, no cap.
Yellow tape, we're here to say. My cast sponsors night and say. Uncle Jacky here.
Phone disconnected.
Yellow tape, we walking on the scene. Uncle Jacky and the DOJ.
Rockin' Uncle Jacky in the mic zone. Zero big sports for legends and grown. Queer rhythm gods in the flow, no clone. Chatting up stories that we highlight. From the East Coast streets, rap echo flows. Doc and the crew where the spotlight shows. Uncle Jacky's voice like the wind that blows.
Cash hustle, everybody knows.
From the East Coast streets.
You already know. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another dilemma. Welcome to another, you know what I mean? The crew bringing you their opinion and their thoughts. Thank you for joining. What's going on, Uncle Jacky? What's going on, Tio Jay? Hopefully everybody's feeling a lot better.
I need an earpiece.
How you doing?
Chilling. I mean, I'm still under the weather, but I'm out here, and I mean, got to bring the people to show. You know, what I mean, can't pull it because the health thing. What up, Mr. Marvel? What's going on, champ?
Doing, man. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain, man.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
man. Besides this weird ass weather we've had so far, I ain't complaining just yet.
I feel you. It's definitely been bugged out. But it's been bugged out like everything else been bugged out. So it just fit its pattern, you know what I mean?
What catching up with the rest of the world, man?
with the leader of the world, you should say. You know what I mean? Just great. What's up, Uncle Jack? What's good, brother? How you feeling, man? How's everything on your end over there? Pause.
Shit, I'm cooling, man. New studio. Shit, I'm cooling. I'm cooling.
Word, word. Congrats. You know what I mean? Look,
Appreciate it.
yeah, congrats, man. Definitely. Many blessings
Chilling,
over there. You know what I mean?
chilling outside in that cold no more. I see.
Oh nah, yeah, that cold shit was dead a long time ago.
Yeah, last time I saw you when we was at the party, it was already like, let me throw on this big sweater now.
Mhm. Yeah, you know, we've been missing well, we've been missing 3 weeks. You know, 1 week due to your man oversleeping, and then 2 weeks due to what I mean, the weather and being sick and shit. You know what I mean? Trying to get their body recuperating. Hopefully, everybody that's watching us is doing better than what we feeling. You know what I mean? Because that's what we aiming for all the time.
Absolutely.
Um, Yeah, just hit the news. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on winning the Super Bowl champ. You know what I mean? That's enough that I'm gonna do with that right there. I just gotta give it out to my people that do watch it on my end. They know I don't
That
rock with y'all
was it.
after the
That's all you get. That's all you get
after
from me. That's
the
it.
after Friday the parade. We ain't calling y'all champions no more. You know what I mean?
Shit, shit, they
It's
That's
gotta
a
go
new
enough for
destroy
me.
their
season.
own city.
It's a new season. You know what I mean? What up, Grace? Thanks for joining. How you doing, man? Always appreciate you stopping by. Um, yeah, we have the new Super Bowl champ. Um, we have Donald Trump, still making his move, signing more executive orders. Immigration, is all over the place. ICE all over the place, watching people, trying to get people. Um, that's what's good. That's what's up, Grace. Um, And we also got Mayor Adams out there in New York City, you know what I mean? Walking the Republican line. Walking his fine line. He got his case, federal case got dismissed. Um we got, crimes crimes inside the subway still being crime inside the subway. But it is looking a lot better from what it was this time last year, you know what I mean?
Won't
But they
hold
still.
you. Now that you bring that up, won't hold you. Been wanting to say this for weeks now. Last few weeks I've been traveling on the train. You know what I've been seeing?
What you been saying?
Police on the goddamn subway station.
Now, on the train or at the subway station?
I've seen them both, but more on like legit every station that I've
Stations.
been in.
Okay.
Like when I've
Yeah.
rode through, even to the Bronx, I've seen there's police, there's people going ahead and walking the line, and I'm just like, all right, I see a little increased presence out here. None of them look happy, but I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give
Uh,
a fuck. You're not here for fun. You're not here to
yeah.
be doing shit outside and trying to be super cop. Go do your job on the subways. Go patrol just like you on the streets. Put a smile on your face.
Uh-huh. And most of the thing that New Yorkers need is for them to be visible so they could deter the
Facts, bro.
craziness that's out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
moderately deter.
yeah,
Facts.
I mean,
I'm not looking for you to try to be a super cop regardless. I'm not
yeah.
looking for you to go do and
Man,
put everything every single day you going out there to go shoot somebody and take another bad guy off the street. No, do your job how you have to do your job.
you
Come
know,
home
yo,
safe. Do what you gotta
how
do,
could
man.
you hate train station detail, bro? If I'm police,
I'm saying,
I'm raising my sergeant, right here. Give me 116 for Lexington. I'm good. Give me all that
right there.
from
That's true.
116th to
I take all that,
103rd.
all three. I take, you know
I
what?
take
Give me
all that.
86,
Give
86
me
to 250. I
252.
take all of that.
Yeah, give me
I
from
take all of that.
86 to 250. I got you.
What are you talking about?
I
What are
got
you
you.
talking about? You matter what that you got to deal with some of the homeless people that are down there and some of the mental people that are down there. That's the easiest thing to do. Yo, get out the train stations, bro. Just get
Yep.
out.
That's
Let's go.
it.
That's
It's
that's
not like
that's
they
cool.
not
To
gonna
right
listen.
outside of the train station. That's all. I'm making sure the train station is safe. That's it. I'm not looking for you to go
Yeah,
ahead and look for train dodgers and look for crime going out there wanting to chase people through the tracks. Nah, bro. Just keep the station clear so people feel safe when they go ahead and travel from point A to point B. You
And
already
that's what
that's
it
it.
you
is.
being there and people knowing, damn, there might be police over there. It's already exactly like you said, bro. It's already just putting it there, like in their brain, knowing like, oh, man, let me not. That's a deterrent, bro. It's like knowing that there's cameras on the trains. It should be a deterrent. It should let you know, like, you know what? Let me not do something stupid here because
Cause I
somebody
didn't
gonna
get
get
Police
you.
is there
caught.
to protect,
Yeah,
though.
cause
The
now,
trains is there to protect.
but now I can get caught. You know what I mean? So it is. Hopefully, it is doing its job, and I'm glad that they are visible. Cause I'm not out there to see it. You know what I mean? And like I
Yeah,
said, my people still ride the trains. Um,
absolutely. I
and
still got people that do all types of public transportation, and thanks to this congestion pricing, they boosting that up even more.
what up, Drew? How you doing, brother? And yeah, they out there to serve the people, man. I mean,
All right, do your
and but
job, man. You took that oath. Go out there and serve.
Yes. It's like a doctor saying, I'm not treating this patient because I don't feel like it.
You crazy? That goes against their oath. You can't ever do that. You
Exactly.
always have to save somebody's life. You retarded. You don't get no days off. You don't pick and choose good guy, bad guy. And no, can you save this person's life? Yes, and save this
Exactly.
person. You a cop?
Doesn't matter
You
who
see a
they
crime
are.
happening? Stop the crime. That's it. That there's
um,
nothing. Just that's it. That's your job, bro. That's what you should be doing. That's what we should have been focused on. That's where we need to leave it at. But
yeah,
I'm dead serious, man. I've been out there and you see it with the angry face. You just yo, bro, you out of the wind, you out of the cold, you out of the streets. You don't gotta be walking randomly and getting spit on by random people who don't like police. You're in the train. Guarantee you that's the one place people are not gonna hate you at, bro. They're not gonna go ahead and spew no hate. They see you on the train, they be like, oh, hey, cool. There's a good
yep,
security spot
Yo,
right over there. I bet. Let me go over
yep,
there. I'm good.
yep.
anybody
Fact.
ever thought in their life they'd be asking for police presence?
No, we
Nope.
said this when we first covered this on like our third episode or something. I told
Hmm.
you, I said this is you will never hear, especially the three of us. You will never
Yep.
hear the three kings ever agreeing on something like police ever, ever,
Yep.
ever,
They
ever,
never.
ever, 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 ever. We will
And he said,
never, ever, ever, ever. It might be one out of the three, maybe even two, but for all three of us to unanimously vote and go, you know what, bro? I wouldn't mind bringing back the transit cops. I wouldn't mind
transit
having
cops.
police
Yep.
here. I wouldn't mind going ahead and
Yeah.
doing that.
Hmm.
The
Yeah,
only
I
thing
think
we
And
for
had a
me,
problem with was the metal detectors. That was it. When they proposed metal detectors, we was already like, chill that. It's electric. You're wilding. Now you bringing relax. But you're not gonna sit there and tell me one or two extra dudes or one or two extra females or or mix and match it over there in the stations. We're not. That's of course that's what they need to do. I remember when there was always police out there. I remember when you used to come outside and we was talking about how people used to get caught hopping over the train. Like we need to bring all that back. Bring it, bro,
yep.
bring
bring
it.
that.
Yep.
And I'm
And
sorry to my friends and a lot of the people that I know that associate that fuck with me, bro. They like to train hop. They like to go ahead and not pay people for public trans and go do that. I'm sorry, bro, but your days is limited. I apologize, but
nah,
I'd rather you all that shit
but
the fuck out
listen.
of here than anything else, man.
But the reality of not
First.
paying the fare, real talk, is because the service was whack. You know what I mean? Like
No,
Yeah.
because not. And like we at an age where nobody wants to go through the system of getting locked up for no, especially with no
I'm
hopping on
100%
turnstile.
with
You
you,
know what I mean?
but I've told people because I've gotten the same ticket. 250, because that's when I got the ticket. 250 is less than $60. You don't want that
Fact,
Yeah.
$60.
fact,
You don't
fact.
want
Ain't it
that. You
like
don't
three
want
dollars now?
what?
Ain't it like $3 now? I mean, still less
Oh
than
yeah, yeah, it's
60.
like 290. It's like 280, 290 or some shit like that. So now it's even worse. But even then, I'd be like, yo, bro, am I still? Do you still want to take the $60 ticket? You still want to? And that's the dude that's nice and he don't add other shit on there. Like you want this sixty
Right.
dollar ticket? I'd rather pay $3 right now to go ahead and go hop over and go do that. I'm good.
And go mind your business. You know what I mean? Go
Yep.
forward with your business
And
and
that gives
stuff
me
like
more of a
that.
right to complain when the train is late. When the trains is
Hmm.
late. What shit happens on the platform? When shit is going down, when shit is unsanitary and it's disgusting, E116. Yeah, bro. I have a right to complain. I'm a consumer. I'm the one taking this train. I'm the one paying for most of this stuff with whatever money I'm using to get on. Come on.
Right.
Facts. Blackwall was good, Jim. Thanks for joining, man. You already know how we feel about you, bro. You're
Absolutely.
number one fan. Now, I mean, you one of the top supporters, so we appreciate you from day one, kid. Just in case you didn't know. Know what I mean? Got your name right all the time now. You know
Been practicing that shit,
what
making sure I got everything right.
I mean? Yeah, man. But we glad, and the New York Transit's subway police should have never got disbanded. But
Right.
all of that was political, and all of that was for money and thing and power between NYPD itself and and the transit division. But glad they back. Well, glad we got police in the subway back. And but this is initially a program for a couple of months, and hopefully that it do bring crime down, and hopefully that it do bring forth what it's supposed to bring forth, and crime going down and deterring from the crazy people being in the subway. But I
Tired
still
of seeing
have.
this happening. That and train surfing. I'm tired of it already. This fad needs to
Oh
end
yeah, yeah, that train. We didn't, and train surfing been going on for a while. We never touched that on our news subject. And
because it makes all
these,
of us upset. That's why.
yeah, these kids is crazy, man,
But
doing that train
it's fucking
surfing.
done. I've never, ever, ever in the history of ever would I ever have thought that was going to be a good idea. That would
Hell
never
no.
convince me of that,
Hell
bro.
no. I used to be scared walking through the fucking trades in the middle of the trade, bro, at times, man. There was times where the trains in the middle of that shit standing in the middle is wilding the fuck out. You know what I mean? That shit
Bro,
turning,
I've
making turn. I'm good. Being
never
on top of a fucking train, I'm definitely great, man. Like that wasn't
been
part of my agenda.
turning, especially outside where shit happens, bro.
hmm Too
Yeah, bro.
cold, slippery.
Really, really though. Once that lady got set on flames, bro, that was enough. I ain't even up there, but I was like, yeah, enough is enough. I think now, man. I think I hope enough is enough now. And I'm sitting here like, yo, she's really standing there and cooking, like literally standing there cooking. Like,
Yeah.
wow, and no one sees a problem with that. Like, sheesh.
Oh, people saw a problem in it. They just didn't have a solution for what was going on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They did.
like
It
That's the
wasn't.
issue.
that's what I
Hey.
should have said. Y'all don't see that this needs some type of. And then it was always at the time. It seemed like it's always someone that didn't really belong here. I hate to sound like a kin, but it's always someone that was illegally here, and it makes it look bad for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads us into the next topic and next thing about immigration that goes on from there. And that was as a person who has had to defend and had to explain even to people that I know and friends that I have. And like, I understand what you're saying when you argue this point, like Uncle Jackie says, and you use that as a valid point. I understand what you're saying, but you can't bunch up all the people into one group just like that. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. It doesn't
That's
do
what I mean.
anything
Make everybody look
because
bad.
I have a few friends, you understand, that are either first or second generation immigrants. So I, to the death of me, will always defend each and every one of them. And you're not gonna bunch up a couple people like that into one group. It's the same way with police. Anytime I've ever disrespected the police or I've ever had anything bad to say about police, it's never about the gigantic group that's going on from there. I make sure to narrow it down. I make sure to go to whatever department it is, wherever place it is in New York. I'll go ahead and specify that. I'll go do that if I have to. I get it. Not one bad apple is going to spoil the group, bro, but I'm also not about to go ahead and let that slide. So with this immigration thing, I've been having to fight both sides of that. Where it's like I really want to depend on my friends, but then it's like shit like that'll happen. I'm like, fuck, man. What am I supposed to
That just
say?
makes you go from defending to just being quiet. You might not advocate against it, but it
Yeah,
has to shut you up a little bit. Like anybody, because I would
that's
never thought for this to happen. But when you got the folks, I don't know if they were Haitian, whatever they were doing in Ohio with the animals and pets and all of that. Then you got the dude, like they were committing horrific crimes. It's not like they were doing simple shit where you go home the next day. No, this shit is like, wow, bro, do we give him the death penalty kind of thing? It's like, because I'm for trying to do everything, like, the freedoms and, if you're oppressed or, you live in foul, yes, you should seek better. But sheesh, when you got the folks like, if it's 10 and even if it's only three, that three is big when you don't belong, if you think about it.
yep.
On a grand scheme of things, like that three, especially if they're doing horrific things, that makes the other seven, no, it don't make them look bad, but you look at them now. Now you look at them more like, ooh, now we got to make it harder for the other seven to get in because these three were so horrendous. It's like
Yeah.
we can't just turn our cheek. We
Which I'm
just
also
can't.
not against neither. I'm not against because I've also had to talk with people with like I'm not against strengthening the borders. I'm not against strengthening policies where it makes it a little tougher for some people and you know what I'm saying, you gotta go through the right channels and do the right steps to go ahead and do what you gotta do. But
Right,
it's just the blaming and pointing fingers, man. It'll be the same way with us, man. Like people don't see how disrespectful that thing is until it's happening to them. Like
right.
I've had my fair share of exactly where we from getting judged, exactly what we look like getting judged, exactly what our skin tone looks like getting judged. You've seen me personally and seen me walking down the street. I've gotten personal just assumptions just off rip. It happens. It's never a good feeling though. It's never a good feeling.
Mhm.
And I just
Right.
it's tough. It's tough to go ahead and I give it up to all the people that I have in my life that have to now they got to deal with something like that.
Right.
Gotta adjust to something different and something weird. You just never know. You could be with somebody that that's caught up, in that situation, and you could be a hard working, and then you get caught up in that circle. Then what?
My
You
my,
wrap
my
up.
a homie that I fuck with from like day one in one of my in Central Park. That's my man. It's one of them dudes that I got a fear for, and I got to make sure I hear from him every other day. Like, yo, you good? Yo, you good? Yo, you straight? Yo, you good? Yo, you all right? And that shit is nerve wracking, bro. And he's, bro, hard working man. He got a great job. He got a great family. Like they all hardworking people. Everybody over there is great people. It's like I don't understand it. Those are the people that I feel bad for too, especially.
What what I do see happening too is the people that employing these immigrants that being looked at if ICE do come to the job. And if they could go about it, I could see them trying to block ICE as far as not fully cooperating with them. But even then, if you put yourself in the crosshairs, I mean, if you block them, you put yourself in the crosshairs for maybe them to look at you. You know what I mean? If you are an immigrant yourself, you know what I mean? So
I'm
it's
with
like
you, but
it's
I
like
think it's
yeah.
I'm against the authoritarian outlook on that one too. Like I don't like I personally don't think it's okay to go into businesses and to go into train stations that they having over here or going into streets and just popping random people. Just taking everybody, bunching everybody up in a giant group that just you profiling and going from there, or you go into a business and you go, yo, everybody that I need to go ahead and go be over here, you need to show me everybody's stuff. That's a little that's a little much for me on my taste, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go
Well,
through and you have an investigation or if there's stuff that you know and you're going for certain people and you go, no, this is the burden of proof that I have, and I'm with you on that. But to randomly just pull people out, that was one of my arguments that I had with a friend of mine. Is like, you're not gonna he's in support of what he was saying was he was fully supporting the deportation of all pretty much all illegal immigrants to Guantanamo Bay.
oh wow.
And I was like, "Yo, bro, you're not understanding what you're agreeing to, or at least understanding what the president that you're saying that you're showing. You
Mhm.
can't tell me that he believes that this is going to be the worst of the worst. I tell him, you can't prove to me that'll only be the worst of the worst
Was it the
people going.
worst? Yes.
You're not going to prove that to me. The place is off of America. It's off the land. It's in Cuba, so it's international. They don't have to follow no rules, and it's already
No
been
laws
proven
at
to
all.
be a torture chamber. It's already been proven where shit has happened that is
Mhm.
outlandish.
Mhm.
Okay, so you
Right.
can't prove to me that something like that can't happen over there again. Then you also can't prove to me that innocent people won't go ahead and go over there. And I brought up an
Yeah.
incident that happened in which a Puerto Rican woman, a child, and I believe the sister-in-law was bunched up in a group and put in a detention facility. They weren't detained, they weren't arrested, they were put in a detention facility with other profiled illegal immigrants.
Wow. And they're Puerto Rican.
And they were Puerto Rican, and they weren't allowed to go ahead and go say anything until they got to that facility. And then the sister-in-law finally got someone to listen and explain to them, like, yo, we have documentation that we're from here. Like, we're Puerto Rican.
That's
You can't
crazy.
put us in here and go over there. And
That's
they got
crazy.
out, sure. They got a pat on the back. Oh, we're sorry. Now get home. We'll see you later.
Wow.
That's
And I
crazy.
had to explain to him like that's the beginning of a bunch of precedences that can happen and all the things that can
Hmm.
get set up for another thing like that happening. And he doesn't see that that was the way that's a door that can be opened per se.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of times this shit gonna have to get broken down to regular people. You know what I mean? Because they see it for like a black and white issue, and I'm not talking about no color. I'm just saying they don't see the gray area in it. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely. That's a lot of people's
they
way of
see
thinking.
it's either see the either or. But once you start taking them to Walmart Bay, that's something different. You know what I mean? Like you said, that's already been proven to be the worst of the worst out there. You know what I mean?
Trump already
So
signed off on the policy to go ahead and go do it. I don't know if it's been approved by anybody, but I know they've already started moving people over there to go ahead and
no,
start the
they
process.
have because
So
because a lot of countries haven't been taking the immigrants back because it's like you forcing
which I
people
get
to.
as well, which is my stance on. I understand why, and I understand like how this can benefit us also if used correctly. You know, there's a lot of criminals in all of what is it, Venezuela or like Guatemala, somebody, I don't know, somebody's president that they released a whole bunch of just criminals or just released a whole bunch of people to just go ahead and go. Like, I get where you want to stop certain things like that, or you want to stop anything coming up that border from Mexico that could be cartel related, So I'm always strengthening that and going to do that. But to think that we're not going to send people that are just people crossing the border, like innocent people that are just caught up, I don't, come on, man. That's not fair. It's
Yeah.
bad enough
Definitely
where
not.
I have to argue or I have to say something about putting people in cages for some strange reason and putting kids in cages for some strange reason. So I don't see how I have to argue with, yeah, let's deport them to a whole nother country, a whole nother island. Let's say what it is, a whole nother island away from everything. All eyes, all media, all attention, all the stuff that's going on over there, all as regulated is by what we will be able to hear from the government. And I don't know if the last time you guys heard, but they don't always tell us everything.
Rikers
They
Island ain't
definitely
the
won't.
best kept. Rikers Island don't have the best kept inmates in there, so you know what I mean. So and that's city run. Imagine private run, you know what I mean, or like you said, off the
Right.
grid, something that's don't have no jurisdictions or anything like that. International laws they have to follow by. So it's just
Bro,
crazy, man.
it happened in the thousands, bro. It happened in the
Yeah,
2000s. All during all that Iraqi, Afghanistan war. I know we ain't forget about that. I
yep.
know we ain't forget about them pictures of all them naked
Pictures,
bodies
yep,
all on top of
yep.
each other. I know we ain't
Right.
forget about none of those. I know we ain't forget about all the horrific conditions some of these people were going through. And granted, some of these people were terrible people, and most of them were not. Most of them weren't. To take away human rights and decency, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
You said it. You said it. Said it. Yeah. Move on to another topic. Yeah, the immigration is, they out here. So
Yeah,
hopefully, we get a better understanding. Hopefully, our government, jurisdiction will be upheld as it should be upheld, and the courts get involved, and
yeah.
you know,
I understand
protect
you
who they
want to
need to
set
be
a.
protected.
I
Hey,
understand you
Jefferson,
want
how
to
you
set a
doing?
bar, and I understand you want to go ahead and be like, "This is enough. Is enough. Like, enough is enough. Let's shut this down and show people we're not playing." But let's not put the boot on nobody's neck. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it PG, I guess, or let's try to keep it civil. Like
I
as soon
mean,
as all that shit start coming out, you start having people getting deported left and right who wasn't supposed to be deported. People with papers, people who've been here for 30 years and they've been trying to get paperwork and it hasn't been going through shit like that, or you have all this other things going on where it's like it's getting dicey. It's getting special. I guarantee you don't want one of them people or people with papers going off to that island. It's not
I
gonna be a good
mean,
look.
but from his start, from being in stepping foot in the office, he been spicy. You know what I mean? He been doing it his way, and answer questions towards the end. You know what I mean? He'll answer questions after he need to, after he stroked that pen and pause. You know what I mean? But some moves is, I mean, not even some moves. A lot of his moves is shaping America into strengthening America in a sense, whether it be the borders, whether it be loosen up financial monies that being, put in places where it shouldn't be put it,
Yeah.
and things of that nature. But how he's doing it again is like a little little direct. You know what I mean? It's not like he's shading it any which way. So people catching darts, you know what I mean? And some people may not necessarily have to catch these darts, but they feeling the pinch of the pie,
Mhm.
as I should say. You know what I mean?
I
But
mean, I'm supporting him so far. Like I told y'all from the beginning, once this man won this race single handedly, it was like, all right, I'm with y'all. I'm gonna ride the wave. And I read today he had a nice phone call with Vladimir Putin, and
that's
they're
why I
trying
that's
to,
where I'm aiming
they're-
to.
huh?
That's where I'm working to right now. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And they had a nice phone call, and they're in talks soon to start ending this war out and having the efforts to go ahead and go
Mhm,
do that. I mean, that's a
mhm.
good look, I guess, in my opinion. Like, we need
Yeah,
to
what are
stop
we
that
giving
shit.
up for that trade?
What you said?
I'm thinking sports now. What are we giving up in that trade?
Nah, he
I don't
might
She'll
know
be
stop
what.
by BS over here if you guys
nah,
I don't know. That
quid
that's
pro
that's funny
quid
you
pro
said that
quo.
because it's they're doing a trade. Actually, I want to know what their trade is consistent of to begin this talks and show of good faith to end the war out. I don't know if you
Hmm.
know that. It's like, yeah, I don't. You know that
I
We
means
mean,
already give you
improvement in
Brittany
some way for
grind.
I,
them.
I mean, you gotta
We give you
understand
Brittany grind already.
you gotta understand that USA got most of got the bargaining chips on the table. That very little bargaining chips on the table because we don't have to show nothing. Putin got to come because right now, if you look at it, you know, under the Biden administration and how he's looked at under the UN, he's looked at as a war criminal. You know what I mean? For going into Ukraine and taking Ukraine like how he did. So now he's getting in good faith with the USA. He's not no longer looking like a bad guy. You know what I mean? Since USA has the power, as far as under the UN and how like they know Trump don't give a fuck about the UN like that because we shouldn't be supporting
Oh,
them as
well,
much as
yeah,
we are supporting them.
he already took us out of all of those old deals and all of the I think the WHO and all these other things and all these
Yeah.
other the Paris committee or whatever and took us all out of all of that. So I believe he's on the right track to get and do exactly like you said. It's just tough because it's I don't know. I don't know what the end game or the end result would be besides just, everybody start killing each other from there. Like, what's the update from there? Like Jack said, what's going to happen after that shit is over with? Like, what we doing over
They
there?
already did us a they already did us a favor and gave us Brittany Griner back. If you consider that a favor,
Nah, we traded
we,
for her, bro. You don't remember? We traded
yeah,
for
you're
her
right. You're right.
with a
They even
world,
considered it
What is
a
her
like a
army
world,
war
deal
criminal
at?
or
a
something like that.
war
What?
criminal. He
Uh huh.
like
So what's the trade
like
now?
known that
What?
for a basketball player. I mean, so
Right. So what's the trade now? Like people, open your eyes. There's always quid pro quo. When I found out what that word meant, maybe like 15 years ago, it was like, yeah, I like
yeah.
this. You don't get to use it a lot, but yeah, especially around everybody don't know what that means. But everything is a favor for a favor. Everything has
Pay
a
for play.
price. You scratch
Pay
my
for
balls, I
play.
scratch your balls.
Pay
Pause,
for
because
play.
that's what it is.
Pay for
All
play.
right. I'm wondering what them talks are gonna do. But I'm in support of. They're in
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
same.
end
They're in
war.
the same understanding, or at least releasing the prisoners that they have, the Hamas prisoners, and everything going on from there, and wanting to end that genocide that way as well. So to finally get that figured away, squared away, and then have all the war ending from there, I'd be happy as with that much. Like I, I don't know what else is left of that. 3 years now. God, how many bodies on top of bodies is over there? And then that'll end that fake little money train they have going that way too. Like getting every $1 billion every year, three to 9 billion every year. Like that shit is insane, bro.
Every year we get like every quarter or something like that.
I'm
They getting
thinking
so much money.
in order for them, the trade is you got to continue whatever payments you was making, at least for a certain amount of time. Whatever you was giving or donating, we need that. We don't need that to stop, at least for your term, as a matter of fact, for your term.
No, it's not even that. With all that money they send over there, bro, they waiting for all of that to clear out. Hear me. They're waiting for all of that to clear out so they can start buying everything up over there. That's what their energy talks and their oil talks and all this other talks from all of that, bro. They trying to take over all of that from over there. That was Putin's original plan anyway when he started moving in and trying to take over extra places. Is to go ahead and be like, I need their resources. That's a place that's needed. Or they gonna start splitting shit up like, all right, the half of this is America, half of this is Russia. Let's know where the parts may lay from over there. We get the oil, we like the oil from over here. You like the energy source or their minerals. All right, you get that, we get this, and we'll go from there.
It's about to the next few years about to be interesting.
Yeah, Donald Trump got something up his sleeve. Believe you or not, with Putin. You know what I mean? And it's all about money, financial, business moves. You know what I mean? It's all about the business moves.
Everything is business. There's nothing. No one is. Damn, I forgot how you say it. But there is no. Fuck. Everything is quid pro quo.
Yeah,
Everything.
everything is like you need a favor for it. Everything's for a reason. Can't ever
Exactly.
think somebody's trying to do something out of the kindness of their hand right now. It sucks,
Favor
but
for a favor and deferred payments. That's what this
I'm with
world
it
is
though.
about.
I'm with it. However, we got to end this up. Like I said, I'm with it. I'm behind it.
So what's up with the New York news, man? Anything going on? Anything going on in Atlanta that we could bring up, that we could talk about?
Uh, Atlanta. What's been going on down here?
Wow.
It
Well,
Jack like
at least
fuck everybody else. Let's go to work and come home. That's it. You ain't
Well,
No,
bothering me.
I'm
I ain't
trying to
bothering
think.
you.
well, at least
I
nothing
don't
major
think like
happened. You know what
nothing.
I mean?
Yeah, nothing major. I mean, yeah, like nothing I've seen that's anything too crazy. The little beefs between well, other than if you want to count it, the Rick Ross with Big Meech and 50 Cent thing, that kind of counts. Atlanta kind of counts with that
Yeah.
Bro,
for
I
sure, because
if
it
I
has something to
learned
do with Little Meech from
if,
Atlanta.
if I learned anything of my whole life, it's never be for 50 Cent.
Right.
Never be 50
Yeah,
Cent.
you just don't.
I,
Yeah,
You can't. But
and trust me, quote me now, and I will call my brother right now. He used to be the butt of our jokes for a long time. And then when we saw
Joe.
how ruthless this motherfucker could be, it was over. But we getting feedback. That feedback.
Yeah, is that? I just have an ear plugged in. Is that me?
I don't know. I don't know if it's you or not.
yeah, put it down too. So I hear those feedback, but it's not that big.
But yeah,
Because I
like I said,
definitely hear
man,
something.
it was. I think it is. I think it is you because it just follows you afterwards. That
Yeah.
you get like interference
Spencer
with
was good.
something. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man. I will never. I would never want to go down that route, bro. He is ruthless. That man does not give a fuck about nothing. He don't care about a goddamn thing. I'm not with any of that.
Yeah.
What did I miss? I missed something.
No, I'm just saying how I still want to do 50 Cent.
Oh no, no, I'm good, man. I love 50 Cent. 50 Cent never let things go. Pause. And I have that in common with him. I don't let anything go. Pause. And it's like, man, leave me alone or never be rid of me.
Just
And that's
scorch
what happened to him.
earth
Leave him
every time
alone
you
or
fuck with me.
never be rid of
That is hilarious. So
It gets
bad.
bad that
I thought it was hilarious. I didn't even I knew it was coming, but I was scared to find out what he was gonna say when Irv Gotti passed away.
I mean, he ain't go crazy,
Nah,
but the
but
guy.
thankfully, but I was still like, oh god.
No, I
I tell
mean,
you
there
what.
are certain things. Because I mean,
Crazy.
that
Even in
something,
death, he ain't letting nothing go, bro.
and it's bad when you a troll and a gangster at the same time. That's what make it bad. He a troll and a gangster.
Mhm.
So it's like, however you want to make this situation, I don't care. That's why he do it. It's like, what you gonna do when you see me? You gonna want to fight? What are you gonna want to do? Nothing. You gonna, hey
That's
yo, let me
nasty.
talk to you over here.
That brings me to like the what was it like the I think it was on Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club interview. He was just like, "What you gonna get? Like 10, 15,000 or whatever to go ahead and go punch me or something like that or rob me or go there. That same amount of money I'm gonna pay the boys. I'm gonna go ahead and go pay the goons to go ahead and run up in your spot and go ahead and go finish that
Right.
off. Like,
Like
oh
that's
shit. Oh shit. Oh, it's over. No, I'm good. He don't give a fuck about nothing.
Nope.
oh. Yo, do I still hear static? Because it's not me this time. I know it's not my earpiece.
Up here. I don't know if that's over here on this one. It shows out a bunch though.
Yeah, it's gonna be real. Oh, it's gonna be real. Like he said on the mixtape, it's about to be real fun for me out here.
That's man funny. Oh man.
They trying to now he trying to make Meat out to be a snitch. So it's like, oh man, Meat. But he was dead wrong anyway.
Nigga, it's
Yo,
over.
Meech.
Yeah. His
How
whole
Big
thing
Meech
is
was
about
wrong,
loyalty,
bro?
bro. His whole thing is about loyalty.
Yeah,
And you
but
going
if this nigga put money on his books way before 50 Cent was even fucking with his son, that's something different, my G. And that's the reason why he paid homage when he came back, because it was nothing about the music thing. It was about he was put money on his books while he was locked up. I heard your show last week, and that was never mentioned. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you had the information on that, but Big Ross was put Rick Ross was put money on this nigga books before
Yeah.
even before that BMF shit. You know what I mean?
I could dig that, but I mean, then some. If that's happening, right? Which I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I ain't saying it wasn't.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be some type of communication with these folks. Because now look what you did with your son. Either way, that's on Big Meech. Either way, like it's like, man, you know your son dealing with the enemy.
Yeah.
If you a dude that's down with Rick Ross already, your son is dealing with the enemy. What are you doing? And now he
I
hitting the crossfire because he actually has his loyalty to 50 Cent.
I don't think
Everything
if
you
I
did was selfish, and it gets your son in the middle of it. Yeah, he gave you what's the name. You could have
if
thanked that man for broke ties, or found a way to pay him back. Whatever it
if
had to be, or taking him, take it in silently.
yeah
However you want to do it.
if I had to guess, I wouldn't be surprised if not only Beach doesn't have a PR team person that would have had a team that behind them would have been like, hey bud, like this is what's going on, and you don't want to get caught up in the internet game. You don't want to get caught up with the bullshit. Here's how you should go do things. Cause Doc does have a point. It's like if a nigga held me down, you know what I'm saying, and put money on my books and and was like, all right, we cool and we gonna go do that. Like that's a nigga I gotta go ahead and go show love for. But in this day and age, or how I would move also is if nobody knew that business previously, then nobody's gonna know that business afterwards. I'm gonna make sure that I give my love or reciprocate all of that back privately, where it goes between the guys, between the homies. We go ahead and go, yo, all right, cool. Thanks for looking out. I hit you back. However, I gotta hit you back. Or however we will work that out. But it won't be for the public's knowledge. It's not gonna be for anybody to go ahead and go be there. That's not something we talk about. That's some real nigga shit to hold niggas down. But like I want to be on your side where I go, somebody should have been in his ear where it's like, yo, calm down a bit, bro. Don't let this get out there because this is the possibility of what could happen. And if
Something
it
like,
happens,
you're not gonna let your son sit there and go do a deal with somebody that's the enemy. Because they've been beefing the Rick Ross whole career.
you are right, but you forget about how much money this man must have been making some way, somehow, or somebody off his team is making off of that.
Off
Like,
of
there's
what?
no way he's not making some type of. Well, as soon as that show came out and they used that them letters in that show, it was it's anything that has to do with all that shit. It was over. It needs to get paid out. That's the deal that they had on something. But I mean, I'm with you. I don't think they would have saw that coming when there's like, you know what I'm saying, like niggas locked up and there's like money's being made, bro. Like let's look at all of that later on. Let's or not like consider that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still money on the table we could be making. Well,
I
when you
think
go from making nothing, from making a cajillion dollars every whatever he was making when he was on top, to making 30 cents to a dollar, to going ahead and trying to make more money, trying to make millions coming back out, bro. I wouldn't want to close all them doors either.
it should have been a conversation somewhere though, because your
That's the
child is
issue.
all the he's
That's
taking all the
it.
he's taking all of the strap. You might have ended his career.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it at little like father to son thing. Yeah, I could dig. I respect the Big Meech respecting Ross enough to want to pay him back.
Yep.
But it's like you do certain things at what cost? So you what cost are you willing to pay to do these things? And the cost is his son's career. And it's like, yeah, the son was already out there. He was already set to be a better man than you in life. You just set this man back. I don't know how much and how long.
It could have been worse. I feel like it could have been way worse. I think it's just because it's just 50 that it just looks that bad. It's just that motherfucker's a juggernaut. You don't want to get in his way. You don't want to go ahead and go ruffle those feathers. So you have a point. I was like, I wonder if anybody was there. Like, bro, you really want to go do this? Like, you really want to make sure you go down this road? Like, remember what's gonna happen. Like, remember all this shit that's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Right? He might be on grown man time when he's like, bro, I'm not that petty, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Whatever y'all niggas had, y'all niggas had. I ain't involved in none of that. I just need to make some money. I'm here to make some nuggets. Let's go ahead and go do it. But
Oh,
like you
he
said,
Meech off. It seems like it appears he allegedly already cut Lil Meech off.
yeah,
He already like they had the he put the Instagram message out, and I'm sitting there like, wow. And man, listen,
that's mad
it's
funny.
not looking good. Meech hurt, man. Meech
That's mad.
hurt. Low,
I don't know.
the low Meech is hurt, man. Like I've been seeing him like in his little excuse me for saying little, but you know he might pop up somewhere. His face long, man. Pause. His face is long as his money, man. He's sad. He hurting. This hurt him, and it's like, oh man, it should have been a conversation. I'll just
Yeah.
keep. It should have been some type of communication to let him know, like, yo, I took some money from Rose, this, that, and the third. I feel like I'm indebted to him, or I am indebted to him, this, that, and the third. Like, put it out there, like tell people that's feeding you too, because I'm sure Lil Meech was putting money on them books as well.
Mhm.
So it's like, damn, tell me something, Pop. Tell me something. And
I'm blaming everybody.
let me go to 50 and tell 50 what's going on. And hopefully we could work something out from here that don't have to be so bad. And I can continue getting my 6 figures or 7 figures per season. And BMF lives on.
To do nothing, just to sign a paper and be like, yes, I'm okay with that. Sign the check off. That's all you're doing, bro. Just relax.
Yeah, like he gets to play his dad. Who does that besides Ice T? I mean Ice Cube Jr.
That's the best guy to ever do it, dude. That's funny.
It's like he's playing you for doing something bad. Like,
Huh?
who'd ever thought they'd have turned BMF into a good thing?
That's the funny part. It's like I like that it's people actually feel bad and have some emotions towards it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
realize
mean,
who these people are? These people are. I get it. They're still human, but nigga, they don't give a fuck about you.
that's a fact. That's a
Them niggas,
fact.
them niggas is waking up to money. You waking up to money? Nah, I'm waking up to bills, nigga. Fuck you still worried about somebody else for?
Yo, we just happy to be waking up. Fuck is you talk about, champ? We just happy to be waking up, bruh.
Oh man.
But now on the serious side, man, I wish that would have played out differently. Cause you know, on the street side, I respect both of them, Meech and 50. And then on the music and the entertainment side, I respect Meech's story to come up. I respect it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, 50, you know, you love to come up on that side too. But it's like, man, communication is key, and not only you know dealing with women, man. Communication is key for real.
Absolutely.
Like, think about how many people maybe passed away because you know a word didn't get out that should have been out,
Mm-hmm.
such as not true. I mean, or you know, lie, not guilty, something like I thought. That's when you get the I thought, but I thought, but I thought. I hate hearing, but I thought.
Shit crazy, shit crazy.
Yeah, I hope they figure that out, which they won't, because people hold grudges. And I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing because I do the same shit. I
He's
do
like,
the
I
same
don't give a fuck. I'm
thing.
just gonna make another show anyways.
Definitely is. Well, fellas, we coming up on that hour mark. You know, there's 5 minutes left. We're gonna go with the final thoughts, things of that nature. I was having technical difficulties. I couldn't hear y'all for nothing, but now hear y'all, hear me. So, start off with you, DOJ. Final thoughts with this, police activities in the subways as far as Donald Trump and immigration.
Let's
Tight.
get all the presidencies straight and all the policies ran out and everything understood, so that way there's nothing lost in communication or understanding. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for all my friends out there who are struggling through some of these things, or some of their family members who are struggling through some of these things. I hope everybody goes ahead and comes out strong from there. As for the police presence, thank God, I'm 100% with it. I'm 100% with all of that. I need all of that boosted up. I don't care what any of my friends think. I don't care what anybody else is going on through. I need all of that to get boosted up and be safe on there. I got way too many female family members. I got way too many other friends with families that take the train to go do that. So their safety matters more than your opinion. I'm sorry. As for the meat shit too, we wrap that motherfucker up. Learn never to go ahead and be 50 Cent. If you learn anything from today, take that. Don't ever be for 50 Cent. Don't ever walk that line. Don't ever go down that road. Don't ever. Yo, you get a chance to don't do it. Don't do it. Scorched earth. It's over.
Fire and brimstone.
Or,
Mm.
yeah, Uncle Jackie, you go ahead. What's your final thoughts, bro?
President Trump, do what you got to do, bro. Whatever you got to do to make us dope for these 4 years, and I'm gonna make sure I take advantage of it. That goes as far as that goes. Yeah, I still can't believe I'm gonna say this, but get them police active on them trains. Save, keep my people safe, because when pieces of vigilantism pop up, don't be surprised. Bernard Getz, don't be surprised when you kept start seeing shit like that, especially on trains like the G. What else? I mean, I might be wrong, but these are trains that you're likely to get taken advantage of on. You know what I mean? So like the
Yeah.
G train, the L train, the 2 train in Brooklyn or the Bronx, the
Anything
three,
going to Far Rock, all
the
that
three
down there.
around, the 8 of Far Rock. Like it's a lot of gaps and spaces where criminal activity can take place. So stop crying about having an easier post, because once your
Mhm.
I mean, I hope you don't leave, but once your presence is felt, that crime, that train crime, is gonna decrease. And don't just
Absolutely.
pick on people, man. Don't just pick on them. They still people. And as
Mhm.
far as Meech, you communication key, bro, and you big on loyalty. So it looked like you the most disloyal mofo. Even in trying to beat on you to Ross, you look like the most disloyal dude to a person that sat there. And it's because he put food in your son's mouth, man. That's just what it is with me, man. Like, and he kept you relevant. In a sense, he did keep you relevant because millions of folks.
Absolutely. People would have forgot about all of that shit, bro. He wasn't that. What did you have left that had left? Jeezy? That was it. And y'all ain't fuck with him for a minute, so it don't even.
And he don't even
What else you
claim.
got left? No. So what else you had left that somebody would have been like, oh, that's where that. Oh, I could piece that from there. Nah, that nigga
Nah,
revived your whole shit.
yeah, because Jeezy downplaying his little connection with BMF. And I
Hmm.
just this morning, like, wow, okay. He's like, I got this because of me, not because of BMF. Shit like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my final thoughts, Trump is, like I said, sharpening up the American ways and American, grounds. They putting his foot into the ground as far as everything that he's doing. May not be the right way, may not be the legal way, but he's doing it and is making moves and is shaking. Um, that Meech thing, they all grown men, you know what I mean? And and like Tio Jay said, like you messing with a wrong dude when you cross 50. You know what I mean? 50 is a different type of dude. They ain't no forgiving, ain't no forgetting. So comes down to maybe I have to separate yourselves and go your own way and say what's up from afar type of thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully you don't catch no strays as far as Lil Meech. You know what I mean? Because Lil Meech is in a fucked up position as far as his money and everything else. But when it comes down to the subway crime, again, we can all agree on, we need them the silver shields out there, them blue guys in blue uniforms to be out there to show face and that he's crazy, because it's no. I don't really think it's people that got sense that doing these major crimes. It's these crazies that need to see these authority figures out there to know that if I do something stupid, and then I'm gonna get stupid, I'm gonna get a stupid prize. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad for that as well, and I'm also glad that we came back out after the little hiatus that we had, and that we was able to come out here and bring the people to the show. Because as you see, the people came out and they saw the show, and I appreciate the people for coming out. Miss Brinson, Jew, Grace,
everybody.
Flockwall, everybody appreciate the love and everybody that didn't comment because I know Alex is watching as well. So we appreciate you guys. Until next week, and hopefully everybody stay healthy and safe.
Like, share, subscribe.
I knew you was out. I knew you was out there too, Diamond. I just feel, you know what I mean. Knew you was out there. You know what I mean. So appreciate your love too. So like I said, once again, until next week, we love y'all, man. Stay safe.
Have a great night, guys.
Good night.
With the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. Also hard, gotta stack that case out my belt. Got the beats banging, speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack that cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't none time. Turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like John Moran. And Kif Tower Shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5 and top wives, know I'm the fade. And though I'm out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words. Mace. Kiff.
Rap that go flows. Doc in the crew and spotlight shows. Uncle Jacky voice like the wind and blows.
Cash hustle, everybody knows.
From the East Coast, Doc and Uncle Jacky in the mic zone. Zero J Sport.
Yellow tape. We walking on the scene. Uncle Jacky and the DOJ team. Podcast live. Catch us on the stream. East Coast vibes. Heavy with the beam.